guys, what's up? JP Moses here with awesome REI. Hope you're doing well. Want to pull the curtain back on something super fast. Want to let you guys know we have something really, really exciting that we have been down in the labs working on for some time now, and we are in the process of unveiling it. It is called, drumroll, Abandoned House Secrets, and it is unparalleled training for real estate investors, in my opinion, in my humble opinion, and it involves these two cats over here, Sean and Tracey Flanagan. How's it going, guys?
Great. Good. Doing good. How you doing?
Doing well, doing well. So what I want to do here is I just want to kind of reveal what it is that we have been working on together for the last few months. Now that we're at the end of, it's wrapped up in a nice little package, and we're starting to hand it off to some people. I want to talk about who it's ideally suited for, what makes it unique, and then, just basically kind of splat that in a quick video. We don't have any kind of script, so those of you who are expecting us to be super professional, don't. You guys, we've known each other for some time now, but you have a very interesting story. In about 2 paragraphs, can you tell me the super fast Reader's Digest version of how and why you're involved in abandoned houses?
Yeah, we back in we had a real successful wholesaling and just a pretty good sized real estate business in general. Very successful through 2007. In 2007, when the market crashed, we lost a lot. We lost just about everything. We had a lot of houses, a lot of money in the bank. We were very well. What we thought was we were set up good for the future. Market crashed. We lost a lot, just about everything that we have short of our house or had. And we lost money, and we didn't have a way to keep marketing. And stuff wasn't working that was working before, and we had to find a new way to kind of reinvent the wheel and find something that was going to work for us and that we could make money with in real estate, because it's what we knew, and we needed to figure out how to do it with little to no money. And we did. We found abandoned houses. So they were all over the place at the time. They still are. The trick was figuring out how to get in touch with these owners, and out of necessity, we figured out how to get in touch with them, and we figured out how to get all their information basically for free. To the best of my knowledge, nobody else has been able to replicate that or figure out how to do it, and especially for free, even with skip tracing, which isn't free, doesn't always work. More often than not, doesn't work. Our way does.
Now, I know we don't have time to really dig into your story, but you have a really fascinating story that goes through how, as we've discussed it, how abandoned houses presented itself to you as an opportunity that you had never even really considered much up until that point, because you fell so hard, because you were, you hit bottom and you were kind of licking the bottom of the ashtray of real estate investing in life. And when you get to that point and you go, when everything that I've ever known that has worked doesn't work anymore, what do? You got to change the game. You got to start some new rules and try something different. And you guys did. Then you went through a good bit of trial and error, but at this point you've got this thing perfected. You've got it nailed, and you are killing it in abandoned houses. And you're doing some things that, abandoned houses are not new. A lot of investors would love, that you can recognize an abandoned house if you're out driving the streets. You see a lot of times you see an abandoned house. Some of them are not so easy to recognize, and there's some tricks of the trade you guys have taught me there. But what you guys have done that's so special and so unique is this 3-step lead magnet campaign that you have put together that is unlike anything I have seen before. It is extremely creative, but also extremely simple, and I love that about it. It's very low tech, but very high impact. You guys get like a 90% response rate from, and you have abandoned house sellers contacting you. You're not having to hunt them down. Correct. Yeah, it's pretty magical. And then there's your Street Blitz method, which is also just a very simple but elegant and effective way to mine for abandoned houses. Most investors who've tried this, in my experience, and I've worked with a lot of investors over the years, they just do it. They don't know how to do it. They haven't cracked the code on how to do this really, really well, and you guys really have. So since I've had the chance to learn this from you, we've implemented it into our wholesaling business here in Memphis. And well, let's just say James and Chris and I have just had a conversation yesterday saying we've been leaving a lot of money on the table up until now in the abandoned houses side. And we have a very successful wholesaling business. We do a lot of direct mail. We do, absentee owners with equity. We do probate. All that stuff works for us, and we're going to continue doing that. But this has opened up a whole new world to us in terms of a channel, a very potent channel of leads that are really almost untapped. This whole abandoned houses thing is just a series of handsome paydays waiting to happen, and you guys figured out how to make that happen like clockwork, and I love it.
Yeah.
So what did I say when we first started talking about this? I said, guys, I know you want to keep this kind of close to the vest, but what could I do to convince you to let me help you put some training together on this so that we can teach at least some people how to duplicate what you've done? And I think through some arm twisting and maybe a little passive aggressive manipulation, I was able to
yeah.
I was able to get you to do it.
Yeah.
So that's what we've been working on, right? We've put together this training called Abandoned House Secrets, and it is second to none in my humble opinion. This is Sean and Tracey's exact system from start to finish, no stone unturned for this channel of leads for abandoned houses. Their marketing campaign, all 3 lead magnets in detail, even versions of it that you can actually use, not that you have to have to reinvent that wheel. Their street blitz method, how they find abandoned houses, how they find the ones that don't look abandoned, how they get the sellers reaching out to them, how to have the conversations with the sellers, because the sellers themselves are unique and special from abandoned houses. Let me just ask you guys, who would you say, now that we've kind of wrapped up this thing and we're unveiling it to our colleagues out there, who would you say this is ideally suited for, this training?
Well, yeah, it's ideally suited for anybody that's interested in real estate investing. And I know that's a broad answer, but if you're a newer investor, it's a great, abandoned houses are a great lead source for a new investor or for an experienced rehabber or wholesaler or whatever. It's just, you're going to reach so many different motivated sellers. And the only difference is if you want to find somebody, if you're a beginner and you don't have quite as much money and you can't close on these properties and you're looking to target subject to deals or lease options or that sort of thing, you might tweak the neighborhood a little bit as opposed to what we normally target, which, Tracey and I in our renovating business, we target a certain neighborhood. And if we were targeting other motivated sellers that we could take over payments on their house, we might target a little better, little newer neighborhood. But I know it's a broad answer, but just about anybody can benefit from what we're doing and tapping into their real estate business, I think.
Well, I think an important thing to spotlight is that it doesn't matter what your exit strategy is, right? Because you guys have done it all. You've been wholesalers. You are currently mostly rehabbers. You're buy and hold investors as well. And this is all about, it's kind of like the probate arena, right? It doesn't matter what types of deals you do. If you need leads, probate leads can be quality if you know how to mine those. And it's the same thing with abandoned houses. It is a channel of leads. So I want to be real clear about the training we put together. What you need, in addition to the information that's in it, is the fundamental knowledge of whatever type of deal it is that you're going to do. We're not going to teach you everything you need to know about how to wholesale a house or how to rehab a house or how to do rental properties or how to do lease options or whatever it is. We're going to show you how to extract everything you can out of this niche, out of this channel of leads, and exploit it to its fullest potential. And that's what you guys have done marvelously in this training. Tracey, what do you think makes this training itself different? I mean, you guys are like me. You in 16 years in the game, you guys have been through a lot of stuff. You've been through a lot of courses and books and seminars and stuff, and I have too. So, what would you say makes this unique and stand out from other stuff that we've been exposed to?
I would have to say the most unique thing is you're able to advertise for almost nothing. Not only is it super easy, but it's almost free. And I think that's what I like the most. Yeah,
and by almost free, I mean, you're talking about 10 cents or so to hit a prospect. Give or take a penny.
It is very low barrier of entry. So for those who, and we have money to spend on marketing in our business, and we do spend a lot of money on marketing, but this is among the lowest that we have to budget for because of that fact. So very cool, guys. I just want to put this out there. I just wanted to introduce you to Sean and Tracey if you're not familiar with them, and let you know that we put this together. Abandoned House Secrets, Training for Real Estate Investors. It's available right now. If you're interested, we have a press release on our website you can go check out. Just go to awesomerei.com, okay? awesomerei.com/Abandoned House Secrets. You can see the press release for the launch of this training and a little bit more information. You can see if it's something that's a good fit for you in your real estate endeavors wherever you are right now. It's a good fit for me. We've implemented it, and some of my colleagues as well who we've let in on this. We've got a few people at the time we're recording this right now. We got a few people who are in there kind of getting their feet wet, and the feedback has been amazing. Have you guys been reading that? What people have been saying as they've been in there? Yeah. It's very cool. It's very cool. It's all online, by the way, so there's no like big box of books and tapes and stuff that you're going to get. If this is a training that's a good fit for you, it's online education. It's right there at your fingertips. So go check it out. Sean, Tracey, thank you guys. Appreciate you.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.